of Roarstream. How are you, kitty? Are you ready to do some wonderful detective work? We're going to play an old FMV game, and it's going to be exciting. I don't know why there's a huge big black box right there on top of the curtains. Let me take a look at that real quick. Let's go upstairs. Let's talk about it. I figured it out. What am I wearing today? I wasn't even looking. Am I wearing my Pikachu shirt? Pikachu shirt sucks. I'm gonna change while the intro is happening. Hold on. Let me let's get this started. Let's turn this off. Let's turn Animal Crossing on for just a moment. So let me get these curtains up. All these things I have to do. So, boop. God damn it. Why is there black boxes everywhere? DLC, you need to be down here. Jesus. There. Okay. Sorry about that. You think I had just started streaming. Like, this is my first day ever. So, tonight we're going to be playing, or more specifically, we're going to be experiencing Tex Murphy's Under a Killing Moon. This is an FMV game. There is a introduction, there is a promo to this that I've never actually seen before. So, I'm interested to see how they actually advertised for this game. I'll tell you how I learned about it after we see this. Let me get down here and let me change my shirt.
For 1,000 years, an unspeakable evil has waited in the shadows. Enter the detective world of Tex Murphy. Out of work and broke, Tex searches for a change to the bad luck that continually haunts him. When the forces of evil collide with the only man clumsy enough to stand in their way, they'll never believe what a pain he can be. Piece together clues in the best sci-fi noir adventure game. Use Tex's cunning detective skills to crack the case.
How old is this game?
A thrilling mystery filled with dark humor.
I want to say 93? 94? Let's see if the devil knows.
Murphy in
How old
Under
is
a Killing Moon.
Under a Killing Moon? I mean, Steam will tell me in a minute, but let's just see if the devil knows. For DOS. 1990. That sounds like it could be legitimate. Let's see if it's right. It's not. Sorry, I was right. I was right into the mic. Under a Killing Moon release date. It's not. God damn it. You had one job. You had one job to just not lie. How hard is it not to lie? Anyway, let's get this going. So a few things. First, up here at the top right, you will see this little guy over here. His name is BBBBBBB. And his job is to mine. You're not going to see him very big. You might see him up in the corner, but he's just what I'm going to do to keep my hands busy during the show. And finally, I just want a big shout out to our good buddy Felinoid, who unfortunately got fucking banned for a week for saying naughty words. So please don't say super risque naughty things, not because I'm some loser that can't take it. I just don't want to see my friends get banned from Twitch, and that would make me sad. You're playing a new MMO that's like a ripoff of RuneScape. It's great. Gorp, you should play OTK. You should. Hi Gorp, how are you? What is this ripoff of RuneScape? Are you ready to see the okay, so last thing, and let me turn the music back on. Tonight is going to be a test. I've said for a million years I want to see what it's like to, if we want to play like super old games that I don't want to deal with, if we did like a long play. So tonight is a long play of the game. You should make an account to get your username. There's so many users names open. I should do that on the other screen while the intro is happening. I'll at least put it in the scribble pad. What is it called? High spell. Let's get this going. We got this long play is 6 hours long, and I scheduled 2 days. I don't know how this is gonna work. You know me. I'm streamer Mick. I'm streamer Mick Pauserson. So let's see if I let's see if I can't not pause every 5 seconds. Doing a random sound effect. Watch your ears.
I was eating those beans. Are you fucking insane? I was eating those beans!
There's no difference between watching a point-and-click adventure. Yeah, that's kind of what I said to Kitty. Hold on. It's basically the same thing. Have you experienced Under a Killing Moon, Gorp? It's a game. I think it's a pretty good game. With all the love in the world, I think it's a pretty fun point and click adventure.
So
but you don't like
they
point and
found
click.
it again, have they? I thought we'd taken care of it.
The forces of evil are persistent, sir.
I'm getting too old for this. Who have we got lined up to deal with this problem?
That's James Earl
Murphy,
Jones.
Sir.
Oh no, not Murphy.
Afraid so, sir.
What about Spade or Marlowe?
Dead, sir.
Isn't there anyone else?
Sorry, sir. He's next on the list.
Well, I suppose
Oh
we'll
my
have to make
God.
do. Knowing Murphy, he's going to need help. A lot of help.
I'll check the archives and get back to you, sir.
I'm looking at High Spell. Is this not just RuneScape?
News of the day. As the Second World War enters its final days, Allied forces are on the march. The troops of the Western Alliance are occupied with the dangerous duty of ferreting out the remaining pockets of Nazi resistance. The storming of Berlin has crushed the heart of German opposition and sent remnants of the Fuhrer's troops scurrying into the dark reaches of the Black Forest. The Germans have vowed to fight to the last man in their quest for world domination. But their days are numbered, with Adolf Hitler dead and the once dreaded SS disbanded. The Allies have exposed the workings of the Nazi war machine and found it festering with ancient blood cults whose rituals...
So, real quick, before we get too deep into this, I don't remember ever watching this introduction, so I'm not sure why we're talking about World War II. That was all. Continue.
and ceremonies are too astonishing and barbaric to detail. Allied forces will not rest until the last cult member has been revealed and captured.
Gotta play high spell, you need fish. Gorp,
No pestilence has ever been so fatal or so hideous.
doesn't this game look so much... Oops.
Blood was its avatar and its seal, the redness and horror of blood.
I don't know, man. I guess it's just whatever you grew up with. This is the game I'm playing. Supposedly was one of the oldest MMOs and like one of the oldest 2D MMOs. I don't know, but it's a fan server of that has just become live. Oh, look at that bird! That bird's gonna become important later. Tex Murphy is a text, not text. It is a FMV detective game that my dad owned. I'm pretty sure he was given the game by his brother, who I don't think ever realized that my dad was not really a very big gamer at all. We don't need to watch the credits. speed these up a little bit. Tex Murphy. High Spell is being made by a single guy. There's no way to pay money for it or give any money to the developer. That's pretty cool. That's kind of neat, and it does save them from a lot of possible litigation if anybody actually gave a shit. I don't know if I don't know if RuneScape cares about that sort of thing. Isn't Chris Jones also Tex Murphy? Isn't Tex Murphy the guy who the main guy? Isn't he also the director?
In the moonlight, New San Francisco sparkles like a chunk of cubic zirconium. An island of hollow beauty surrounded by a red sea of radiation. 5 million souls drowning in gamma rays. Some lucky people have a natural immunity to genetic mutation caused by the radiation. I'm one of them. Most of them live in the new city, but I don't. I live among the unlucky souls, the mutants and the destitute, and the wreckage of old San Francisco. My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a private detective. Or at least I used to be. Since my marriage hit
God,
the
these
rocks, I haven't
graphics
done
used to
much
be
of
real
anything.
good.
I went out tonight for the first time in a week, but all I ended up doing was spending the last of my money on a bottle of cheap bourbon. Now it's past midnight, and I'm staring out of the window of my office on the second floor of the Ritz Hotel. Just like me, the Ritz used to be something. Now it's just another grimy building in a rundown part of town. And I'm almost out of bourbon.
You know what I just remembered? Didn't we play like the new version?
God, Murphy, you look like hell.
Tesla
You
Effect?
hit bottom, didn't you?
I remember. I had forgotten about the game entirely until just now. Feels like it's been a
Well, I
million
usually don't
years,
look
but
this
yeah.
bad. I forgot to take my Geritol this morning. So, you want a drink? I saved my first one to have with you.
No, thanks. I've been dry for 8 years now. Yeah, one morning I just looked in the mirror and decided I needed to make a few lifestyle changes. Quit smoking, quit drinking. Now I'm getting out of the business. Yep, I'm gonna move to the tropics and retire in a nice secluded island with a tribe of beautiful young women.
I love this. I love this actor.
Getting out of the business. I guess that
Did I
means
ever
the end of the
finish
world
this
must be
game?
around the corner because you are the detective.
I feel like I played it
Can't
for like a
imagine you
day
doing
or two.
anything else, especially not running around an island with a bunch of nubile women in a loincloth.
Oh, I can imagine it. I've been thinking about it for years now. Yeah. You know how it is. Lonely. Underappreciated. Dangerous.
Let me get into this.
Let
me make myself a character while he's talking.
Case right now, and that's going to be my last one. Enough about me. How about you, Tex? How's life treating you? Bad as it looks?
Well, it depends.
Select all images of a fire
Days anyway
hydrant.
today. Saturday? Well, Saturdays aren't too bad. It's normally Thursday by the time I get really suicidal.
Roar was not taken on a high
What is it
spell.
you wanted? Just come by to sprinkle a little salt into the open wounds of my pathetic life?
No, Tex, you got me all wrong. Nah, just because you turned me in and got me suspended and humiliated me in front of my peers.
Oh god, is this going to be loud?
You
I'm
sold
going
me
to mute
out.
this tab.
But that's all gonna pass. See, I quit hating you for that weeks ago. Like I said, I'll be leaving soon, and I didn't want to go with any loose ends dangling there to bother me in my golden years.
Hey, don't worry about me. When you tossed me out of the agency, it was the best thing that ever happened. Digging through dumpsters and sleeping in abandoned speeders, you helped me learn a great lesson. Because no matter how bad things are, they can always get worse.
So what happened to you? I heard you were doing pretty well there for a while. Did a hell of a job on that Martian memorandum case. What's your problem? You one of those people who can't live with success?
I forgot about the Martian memorandum. That's the game before this one.
Huh?
We played that one
Well, I
though. We
can
played.
live with
I'm
it.
pretty sure
I'm just afraid of commitment.
that one was played.
Now you tell me something. Why wouldn't you talk to me 15 years ago? I was a stupid kid back then. Could have tried to understand why I told the ethics board what I did. I understand now that I was out of line and I made a mistake, but why'd you cut me off like that?
God, I remember this looking way better
Apparently you never
when I
learned
was
the
a
first
kid.
rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You got to find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them. They're a precious commodity to people like me and you. Now, listen. Before I go, I came here with a warning. I heard your name mentioned in connection with a case that I'm working on, and you stay out of it.
God was talking about it.
Somebody's going to find you floating in the bay with a hole in your head. And I don't need any more strain on my conscience.
I mean, it still looks good, especially for the time.
You know, frankly, I'm pretty insulted. Because I'm a pretty damn good detective. And I can take care of myself, thank you.
Here comes a gag. I've got my button over the. I've got my.
No! The enemy will fall before your fury.
That was the wrong button.
Remember what I said, Tex.
That was supposed to be the laugh.
No idea what kind of people we're dealing with here. Just keep out of my way. I'll send you a postcard.
I played the color button. Oh, I forgot about the cool jazz. Oh shit, man! Here we go. Cuffing up phlegm. Dave, I just now realized that's a pun. Holy shit. Cuffing. Holy shit. I'm a fucking idiot.
So last night, after 15 years, the Colonel walks into my office. Made me take a good hard look at myself. Maybe I have hit bottom, and maybe I do look like hell. Lord knows the only exercise I've had lately is tipping the bottle and flipping cards into my hat. I gotta find some work. Contrary to what the Colonel might think, I'm as good a detective as he ever was.
You kind of like this cheesy game? I do too.
I'm gonna scare up a job today, even if it means finding somebody's lost puppy.
This game, I have a very deep history with. This game, along with, oh god. Okay, the long play is starting, so I don't know how bad this.
Oh boy, mail.
How bad this character who made this video is going to be with everything. Grand reopening sale tomorrow at 9 a.m. The electronic shop will open its newly remodeled store and offer a veritable bonanza of bargains. Be sure to check out its okay. The electronic shop is opening tomorrow. We don't have to go further with that. This gift certificate holds This entitles the holder to one free cosmetic job, courtesy of the Real You. 30 minutes to a Real You. Void where prohibited or restricted by law. I'm not planning. I'm not doing this because I feel like it needs to be read out.
Approved electronic shop credit card application addressed to the previous occupant. Just needs to be signed, stamped, and mailed.
One really cool thing about this game is that the audio balance is really bad. That's not something.
My phonograph's an old family heirloom.
You can even fix.
Classics, Kool and the Gang, Peaches and Herb.
You know what I should have done if I was intelligent is actually, you know what? If this works, maybe we could do it with the other games. But games like Martian Referendum, like the first two games that I think are practically unplayable, could do during long plays.
The serves only one purpose, and that's to keep the dust off the floor. The office was actually a dance studio before I moved in, and Latin dancing is a Murphy family tradition.
I do like that this person is looking at everything.
Made it through the
I want them to look at
cha-cha
everything.
Lessons to rich older women. He made thousands before the authorities found out he had no formal training.
I want this person to look at everything.
Closet door.
You can fix it with enough compression. How do I?
All I've ever needed was a soft felt fedora, a well-tailored overcoat, and a comfy pair of sneakers. Some people know what they like, and they stay with it.
I'm looking in VLC options. Oh, I found the effects and filters. Here we go. Compressor. Ah! That broke it.
I love it so.
Hold on. Let me go back. The gun is a good part.
My gun. I love it so much.
This is such a stupid scene.
Old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam. Hey, bam, bam, bam. Bam! Bam, bam! Bam! And you!
This scene exists solely for the purpose of why doesn't Tex Murphy have a gun? I'm being attacked in my game.
Hey,
I'm being attacked
Sonny,
by
can
a
you
wolf.
help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell.
So some kid just took
No
his
matter how bad
gun
things
and
got, I always
shot
had
at
my
him.
gun.
That's
Now
fucked.
I've lost that, too. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those days.
This is the kind of thing that I would love
This pure mountain spring water is indispensable, literally. I'm out of paper cups.
to do, to be able to look at
The
every
Scotch
single
Guard that
thing, and
Rudy's
it's a lot of
upholstering
work.
service put on my office chairs will stand up to anything, and I ought to know.
Not a toy, you know.
I called this painting The Big Spill. Well, since the building inspector has only one eye and no depth perception, the hotel manager painted fire extinguishers in all the apartments. It saved him a bundle.
How? I don't know if
That's
that's...
a perfect bed for a destitute PI. Small, lightweight, no sheets required.
How expensive are fire
It's another
extinguishers?
pile of
Fire extinguishers are pretty expensive, aren't they?
garbage. There just aren't enough hours in the day. That hutch holds a life's worth of knickknacks, paddywhacks, and the world's largest piece of elbow macaroni.
I imagine they must be expensive.
Stupid light switch is stuck in the on position. Could be worse, I guess.
How much did they cost in 1994? And more importantly, how much did they cost in whatever whack year this is where I forget? I
This
wasn't
piece of
paying
art is
attention.
called Two Whales on a Bender. This one really isn't art, it's a placemat from Taco Bob's. The UI of U was the only place that would accept me. Half the course credit was earned by locating the university. Spent weeks earning this baby. Best 20 bucks I ever spent.
This game,
Crime-Link computer is the only
big
valuable piece
for
of
me as a
equipment
kid.
left in the office. By entering suspect information like height, weight, and hair color, I can access the suspect's personal files.
and frankly, we got through a lot of this game just by trial and error.
I bought this table so I wouldn't have to sit on the floor when I use my computer.
I'm gonna play with the equalizer. Watch your
I love
ears.
my comfy chair. I just wish over whenever I got drunk.
That didn't help.
This cabinet is where my old successes go to die.
Jesus.
Nothing here but nostalgia.
Oof.
Oh, great. Another incoming message that won't print out. If I don't get a new fax machine, I'll be out of business. Things look pretty slow on the street today.
It sounds real bad. But it already sounded bad, so it's hard to tell. Okay. Let's just leave it. Let's just leave
I
it
love
as
murder
is.
Mysteries. To be a fictional detective. Everything would be so much simpler then.
How is the North, Gorp?
The fabulous Dior lamp. I bought it for 77 cents. World War IV. A dark and reactionary vision of the coming century by Rush Limbaugh III. Toxic Taste is a novel by Lou G. Trundle.
I
The
just
only
remembered
mutant
Rush
popular enough
Limbaugh's
to make the
dead.
New York Times bestseller list.
Hot in Chicago.
Hip-hop English keeps me up on all the slang kids are using today.
I can believe that. It feels like you haven't moved.
My phone would work perfectly if it hadn't been disconnected.
I'm not here to,
My old reliable faux oak desk.
I'm not going to tell you how your life is
Most of
going,
these
but
desk drawers
it's
haven't
pretty
been used for
fucking
so
hot
long,
here,
I'm afraid
too.
to open them. As usual, it's a mess.
It's pretty miserable outside here lately, and
As
very
usual,
rainy.
It's a mess. Nothing in here but a pen.
I mean, that said, it's also July, so it's kind of hard to really say anything at this point.
This is probably the only writing utensil that works in the whole office.
I love how I love the long play channel because it's really just someone clicking everything possible. I don't think they're going to go to the same extent as like the long play you were talking about, like the Dark Seed one.
All this baby needs is a stamp.
The Dark Seed Let's Play, or more specifically, the long play, was wild in the amount.
This here is my favorite desk drawer.
In the amount of backtracking it did.
As usual, it's a mess. Most of these desk drawers haven't been used for so long, I'm afraid to open them. As usual, it's a mess.
You have 2 job interviews?
Stamp.
Good luck. I know the job market is not amazing these days.
Patiently to be licked and mailed.
$10 stamp. Bad future. Darkseid 2 Let's Plays was going to see every literal change, but like 90% of the changes are just changing the background. I think the idea of what that person was doing is they really wanted...
I need to run this thing down to the auto post box on the street.
To make sure you didn't miss possibly anything.
Sylvia, my ex-wife. Whenever I think things can't get any worse, I think about her and how she totally screwed up my life.
And you know what's wild?
She's a woman who loves a man, anytime. I'll never forget the day I came home early and caught her with the upholstery man.
I've seen clips of Darkseid that weren't
in
in the long play.
In the bill to your husband.
Oh, Rudy.
Rudy.
Let's not think about my husband right now.
Her audio has always sucked.
Upholstery and you're so big and strong.
So big.
You think so?
Well, yes. God, I've only known you for 10 minutes and I feel like I've known you forever. Oh, yes, look. And look at this muscle. Oh. The way you hold me, Tex never held me like this. Oh, kiss me, Rudy, and set my lips on fire.
Okay.
Okay.
I love Rudy. There's different clips in Darkseid based on the art. Yeah, that's the crazy thing, is that with as much backtracking as there was...
Oh, Tex, honey. I wasn't expecting you home so soon.
It still missed stuff. Crazy.
Oh, duh. Obviously. Now I know why the Roto-Rooter man keeps calling and asking whether we need our plumbing checked. Well, I got to admit, those chairs look pretty good.
Thanks. Listen, how about I don't charge you on the labor and we call it even?
Fair enough. But from here on out, Rudy, customer servicing doesn't include my wife.
See, honey? I saved you some money again. Aren't you happy?
That's the 3rd time I've cucked you into a discount this week.
I married her for better or worse. Unfortunately, it never got any better.
Fortunately, I think they literally phoned her lines in. Yeah, she only has... That's the only scene she's in the game, other than,
The air outside feels thick.
there's one
like
other
I'm
scene she's
breathing
in.
through a pair of dirty gym socks. It's a high radiation day. Most everyone will be staying inside, but I need to hunt for some work. I always like to start the day with the traditional PI breakfast. That hits the spot.
This, I haven't really experienced a lot of noir.
On the top floor of this place is where I hang my hat. It's not much, but it's better than... Well, it's not much.
I haven't experienced a lot of noir in my life. I think the majority of it has been from this and from the little bit
That
of...
rickety fire escape leads back to my office.
The little bit of Tracer Bullet that was in Calvin and Hobbes. Like, I haven't done a whole lot of noir. And, unfortunately, the few terrible J.K. Rowling books, which was under... What was the name? Like, Galbraith? I
don't know
remember
what these
that.
Garbage cans are used for, but they're the cleanest things on the street. The garbage in the alley's a real eyesore. Makes it look like I live in a dump. Oh well.
I think really... I think noir is kind of hard to watch, and it doesn't really work unless there's like a layer of irony there.
Lightning bolt speeder. I still regret not getting the sunroof option.
Looks like a
the
looks like a
once majestic
squash
Chandler
Cybertruck.
There's enough radiation in this asphalt to fry an egg on Christmas morning.
It really does look like a little squash Cybertruck. That's whoa. So one of the reasons
All hell has broken loose since the government stopped requiring products to display those give a hoot, don't pollute symbols.
One of the reasons I'm not trying to actually play the game is because it looks like even the long player is having some issues with the controls. It is
That
ridiculous.
old wooden fence blocks off the alley that runs beside Rook's pawn shop. Francesca Lucido makes the spiciest pizza in the city. The only thing spicier than her cooking is her imagination. And right now she seems to have a thing for me.
Oh, I forgot.
Surprisingly, the auto post box has no graffiti on it. Maybe people around here are finally starting to respect our government and its fine agencies.
I forgot that the pizza lady has a crush. It's supposed to look like a lotus. What's a lotus? Hold on. Car night's coming up soon.
The Postal Service has gotten much
Lotus
faster since the
car.
stamp price went to $10. I should get my credit card back tomorrow morning.
Like this? A lotus?
The street lights here work about half the time, and that's usually during the day.
I will be logged out in 1 minute due to
I like to
inactivity
stand by these,
and high spell.
waiting for a glimpse of Rita. These signs around here haven't been replaced in at least 50 years.
It does look like a nice car. Oh, yeah, I see. Gotcha. Here. Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go.
These posters
That looks
somehow
really cool.
survived the big war. They're bitter reminders of the past glory of this great city.
Oops, God damn it. Pushing all the wrong buttons.
The ruins of old San Francisco make for a bleak landscape.
Look at that
And there are
background.
signs of radioactivity everywhere.
That background is just junk.
Some of this
It's
devastation
just
came from
junk.
the Barney the Dinosaur Museum. No one was too upset when it became one of the first structures to get blasted in the war. Everyone refers to this stuff as Barney rubble.
I didn't get that joke till just now. There's a lot of this as a kid that I completely glossed over. A lot of this that I 100% glossed over when I was just a lad.
Louis Laments runs the Brew and Stew, which is a local hangout.
Who's the best Gen 1 Pokemon to
Well,
battle
this is a
with?
section of the Bay City Mirror. It's a
Not
weekly
just
newsletter that
looks,
covers
but
local
strats and
goings-on
strategy.
Written by mutants for mutants. I'd subscribe if they had a comics page.
So the newspaper, I think, is just for lore. I don't think I want to actually read all this, but maybe we'll just get a body found in the bay, Thaniel Murray, 29. I don't think this was at all relevant. Yeah, feel free to, I don't know, pause or something. Whatever. That one's not relevant. Old Jim's Bait Shop. That one's not relevant. Grateful Dead tour in its third reincarnation. This tour is scheduled to play for 3 years, which they'll play 1,093 shows. Is this a joke? Is this a joke about the Grateful Dead that I don't get? Statistically, it's probably Starmie, Gyarados. Isn't Gyarados like what everybody likes the best? Need cash now. We pay up to $50 cash for all vital organs. Are you a lefty who's short on rent? Bring in that right arm. Hurry up and don't forget to ask about our frequent donor program. A lot of this, I think, is just jokes. Poet's Corner. Soft shell taco mine. What meat are thou concealing? Who cares? It's tasty. That's a haiku, I guess. Senator committed to asylum. This is not at all relevant to the game. I don't know why people like Gengar so much. I'm here to call myself a Gengar hater. Hater is strong. A Gengar, I think he's overrated. Charizard sucks ass in the game. I think Charizard is just a cool Pokemon. He's the Pokemon people really like. Wow, they really want us to read this about the senator being committed to the asylum, huh? Whacked out, thumb-sucking piece of shit. I'm reading that in the background. What else do we got? An editorial on why the crusade must be... I don't think... This isn't relevant. We don't need to read this. Let's just speed up the newspaper section a little bit. There's a lot of mutant discrimination backstory that's not... And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe now that I'm coming to it as an adult, I'll realize that maybe this backstory was really deep and involved and had a lot to do with the game. Art and Soul. This one's not relevant. I'm just gonna skip the newspaper. Okay. Is this one right? Here we go. This one's actually relevant. Not this. The burglaries that baffle police. A whole bunch of pawn shops have gotten broken into. This one actually has something important. Of the 9 burglarized pawn shops, Zippy Cash was only the second not owned by a mutant. I don't think that's relevant. Yeah, I don't know why people like Gengar. Is it because he has a really...
This is the brand new electronic shop outlet. No pun intended.
That's the word I'm looking for.
I won't be able to get inside the electronic shop until I get a membership card.
He's got an attitude. Have been OU for a very long time. I don't know what OU means. What are the Muppets watching down there?
Rook Garner runs this pawn shop.
I think we can get rid of that one. OU on over under.
Rook Garner runs this pawn shop. He's a crusty old World War III vet with a face like a raisin and a tongue like a butcher's cleaver.
What do you want, Murphy?
I've always liked this thing. So this is the reason I don't think this is going to be the exact same as the other long play, because he only seems to go through one of the options as far as I can tell. Like, he doesn't go back and see all 3 of them.
Looks like someone didn't get enough fiber in his breakfast this morning.
Shut up, Murphy. The last thing I need right now is a yappy-mouthed wise guy.
You know, I'll bet you haven't had enough coffee today either.
Look, Murphy, I've had a bad enough morning without you doing your comic routines.
Overused. Gotcha.
Last night, someone broke into my pawn shop. I don't usually have anything of great value, but yesterday, I gave out a fair amount of cash for an extremely valuable diamond bracelet.
How much is a fair amount of cash?
In this case, $8,000.
$8,000 for the... Wait, I've seen the jewelry that we see later. It's not worth $8,000.
I didn't know you kept that much cash.
I don't usually, but I sold a few things earlier, so I had just over $8,000.
The bracelet was pawned by a young girl named Emma Nimpton. She said she hated to hawk a family heirloom, but had no choice. She said she would reclaim the bracelet in a month. Well, since the bracelet was worth 10 times the $8,000 I loaned her, it was a good deal for me.
What was your impression of the girl?
She seemed real nice. I don't know what I'm gonna tell her. I called her this morning, but her line is disconnected.
Have you contacted the police?
No, the police are a waste of time, and I can't afford to hire a decent PI.
So, I love that. I'll hire you.
I guess this means you don't consider me good enough to help track down the bracelet?
I'd appreciate your help. I'm not a rich man, but if you find the bracelet, I'll owe you a few favors, which could come in handy. Come back here and I'll show you where they broke in.
I'm into my back room, Murphy.
The burglar broke in. The back window is busted out and the latch is ripped. It's a sloppy job. As I start my investigation, I'm looking for information to enter into my crime-link computer back at the office. One thing's for sure, Emma Nimpton won't be one of the suspects' names. Every PI worth his salt knows that's not my name spelled backwards.
What a terrible pseudonym. You're writing it down. People would notice if they have to read it, they would read it backwards.
Looks like a shoe print is outlined in that sticky pool of something resembling chocolate. Footprints about a size 14. Yep, those steps lead right up to Rook's back door. Well, that's the sturdy, worm-eaten back door to Rook's pawn shop. I wonder what all these garbage cans are.
One of my favorite lines in the game is coming up.
Running a low-rent hostel. This building that Rook runs his pawn shop out of is at least 120 years old, making it only slightly younger than Rook. Like Rook always says, you can cut corners here and there, but there's nothing like a quality garbage can.
You know, Over my life, I've probably beaten this game a handful of times, but this is probably the first time I've ever looked at any of this. And that's really neat. I like that.
Looks like a key of some kind.
Whenever I played Pokemon, I used Articuno as my
I don't
favorite.
usually enjoy piles of garbage, but they do add a lot of character to this alley.
I'm not sure why I
These are
liked
empty,
Articuno.
jumbo-sized cans of Camel's chunky chocolate soup. Good. An empty bottle of evanescent spring water. For those with a higher class of thirst. The baby rum wrapper looks like it was left recently. Yep, still warm.
What do I think of the new sexy Articuno?
Well, obviously, the window was broken from the outside.
Hold on.
These disgusting piles of trash remind me of Aunt Betty's annual yard sale.
New sexy Articuno.
Shard of glass must have come from that broken window.
I just got a lot of
Now we're starting to get
DeviantArt.
some.
I'm not sure what I expected. Let me just try
Looks like whoever
Articuno.
broke into Rook's window left one of his hairs behind. Apparently, our burglar is a Carrot Top.
I'm gonna need a reference because all I'm finding is the.
Whoever uses these garbage cans is either a terrible shot or is saving them for that special piece of trash. Every time I see yellow-gray water oozing out of a gutter, I just can't help
What
but
is
thirst
this
for a cup
fucking
of
thing?
coffee from the brew and stew. The texture of the pavement surface is a cross between a spilled Coke and sandstone.
Why does it look like that? I hate it. Why does it look
An
like
empty
that?
bottle of evanescent spring water for those with a higher class of thirst. The empty bottles of chocolate syrup lying all around this alley all look like they've been licked clean.
Articuno does not need to look like that.
Whatever's on the other end of this power box must be out of commission. The gauge is as dead as my love life.
This game really does have that feel of a snarky detective who has like a quip at the end of every line. You know what I
Another
mean? Like
billboard advertising cosmetic
very
surgery.
common of
It's
the
big
trope.
business these days. Mutants with money will pay anything to look like norms.
there's a lot of casual
This is where
fantasy
graffiti
racism.
novices come to practice. After honing their skills, they move on to places where people actually care if you spray paint their walls. Reminds me of playing hoops when I was younger, in the days before my lower vertebrae turned into petrified rock.
You're gonna fall on your back a lot in this game, so I think a lot of it is
This
self-inflicted,
chain
my
link
guy.
fence doesn't seem to do much, except separate Rook's ugly half of the alley from Franny's ugly half of the alley. It's one of those basketballs they used to give away at Weenie World.
Something funny about the word weenie.
10 seconds left. Down by 1. Murphy has the ball. He fakes. He drives. It's a 360. He's fouled.
I was trying to remember what basketballs were used for in the game, and then I forgot about the gag. I forgot about the foul gag.
The soft white light from the street light allows you to read graffiti without the unnecessary eye strain caused by other street lights. Well, that steep staircase looked really hard to climb. Hey, this door's just painted on.
That's the line I was thinking of. That's my favorite line. Hey, this door's just painted on.
Feels like somebody's watching.
Like, that's a really good
Someone
line.
Really weird.
Okay, the guy who was playing seemed to know where to go. Now I'm concerned. They've been wandering.
Wow, a recyclable paper can. Finally, a glimmer of ecological responsibility. I didn't know Rook cared.
I don't... Where are you going? The ambient music is really nice too. I don't know how much of it is picked up on, but that little is very reminiscent of the age, like very old school DOS music.
Been making pizza on the other side of this wall for so long, the bricks smell faintly of extra cheese.
There is a lot of dark in this game.
Oh man, this dumpster smells like 20-year-old mayonnaise.
Really?
I ought to know.
Really good line. Oh man. I want to look up Chris Jones because I want to say he is
Well, I'll be darned.
the main character.
Except for the filth and stench, the interior isn't much different than the average studio apartment.
Chris Jones.
In fact, it's nicely furnished. Someone's been living here, and I wonder if he saw anything.
Tex Murphy. Yeah, Chris Jones is Tex Murphy, so and vice versa. Which is, I think, the same thing, sort of, for Darkseid, right? Or at least the first game.
This boombox worked. I bet it'd only play the Bee Gees. This old relic probably hasn't worked in years. Hey, there are batteries in here.
Really funny that someone had to model them opening a battery
These
case.
still work. Tingly tongue. Still got juice.
Don't do that. Tingly tongue. Part of me wants to extract all the sound clips from this game. I'm not sure how I'd go about that. There's a lot of good sound clips. I think you found everything in the alley.
Murphy, have you come up with anything yet?
Yeah, your alley is full of garbage.
Yeah, but I'll need another 5 or 10 minutes to solve your case, Rook.
You know, Murphy, I'm amazed that a gumshoe with a sarcastic mouth like yours can stay alive. One of these days, someone with no sense of humor is going to cut you in half.
Coming on strong, Rook.
Yeah, and I'll still be twice the man you are, Rook. See you later.
Can you two have sex already? There is some tension. You guys need to chill. You guys need to straight up chill out. We're back in the apartment because we need to use the crime computer. I realize that we're back here and we already spent a boatload of time exploring everything in this room, but there is a reason for it. This was always the part of the first chapter that I had issues with, and I'm not sure why he's doing this now. I don't know if they have enough information yet. Red hair, size 14 shoe. That's it? Why'd you do that? What was the point of that? Maybe just to show off that scene of him going up and down the stairs? That's possible, if it is a long play.
These garbage cans seem to be in good shape. Too bad nobody uses them. Chelsea runs a first-rate newsstand.
Chelsea, this street is deserted.
Chelsea keeps a well-stocked selection of magazines. I wish I could afford to buy a couple. Life hasn't been the same since my True Detective subscription ran out. Chelsea's a hot little number. I hear she's a mutant, but it doesn't show. The only weird thing about her is she won't go out with me. Chelsea Bando's the kind that could hold her own
she's a mutant, but it doesn't show.
with anyone. She has a way of turning my knees to jelly. She's a mutant just like everyone else in this part of town, but she's a real beauty.
Well, hello, stranger.
Chelsea, you're breaking my heart.
Why? Because I've got a steady job?
Sure. Kick me when I'm down. You think it's fun being broke?
Well, you know, Tex, there just might be a job for you. Have you heard that Rook's place got robbed?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I do.
His wife just slowly comes up from the bottom like the dog in Undertale. Hi, Tex. I got us a newspaper subscription.
Did. Actually, I came by to see what you know about it.
What do you know, Chelsea?
Rook acts like a tough guy, but he's a softie.
Do
Just
it.
don't tell him that to his face.
Do it.
Oh, you know me, Tex. I'm just making ends meet.
Really bold of you to wear all that white out here on this dirty-ass street.
I love Louis, but his friendliness doesn't fool me. He's a sharp one. He knows everything that's going on in this neighborhood. Franny's a live wire. Either she or Sal is going to do time for killing the other one. I have never seen a couple fight like they do.
I don't know if we ever meet Sal in this game.
Sal's a handful. He's a nice guy, but I don't know, I feel kind of naked when he gives me the eye. Luckily, Ardo seems to
You
like
think this
me.
is a green screen?
If I were on his bad side, I'd be tempted to relocate.
Think this
he could
is
crush a Subaru with one hand.
I don't know. It looks
Crusade
real
is
to
big.
me.
I mean, much bigger than most people know. They have operatives all over, and then these huge sections of the Norm population are joining. Well, they say it's a religion, but then they encourage the members to be violent and prejudiced towards others.
Well, they shouldn't do that. They shouldn't do that, should they?
Yeah, you know, I remember Rook told me about the burglary. You know, I remember a stranger hanging around the past couple of days. It might be a dead end, but I seem to remember that the guy had these bright green eyes and a tattoo of an anchor on his arm.
I do like that they knew to skip the ones that she knew nothing about. So the long player absolutely knows what they're doing. Do the actors in this game know where they're standing? I would like to think Chris Jones does, because this is his project. I would like to think, since he's like the big dog here. Why did they come up here and put all that info in there? There was no reason for that. There's no maybe just to show that there's nothing. That makes no sense. All right, we're putting in mail. We're putting in the anchor of a tattoo, pretty sure, and green eyes. And a tattoo of an anchor. Is there really not enough? I think we might need to talk to the nose guy. Does that girl know she's at a newsstand surrounded by trash and he called her a mutant? She knows she's a mutant. She knows what her role is. Don't worry. He knows that she's a mutant, but it doesn't show.
Mullen since the Martian memorandum case. I remember him as a surly, incompetent, fat-nosed cop. As I step into his office, I can see he's changed. His nose is even bigger.
Well, if it isn't Tex Murphy.
Nope. I need to see that spin again. Was that a 270-degree spin?
Into his office, I can see he's changed. His nose is even bigger.
Well, if it isn't Tex Murphy.
There was no reason to spin in that direction.
I could say the same about you. When's the last time you had your cholesterol checked?
Still the wise guy, eh, Murphy? It was great to see you. Now get lost!
Oh, come on. Remember the Martian memorandum case? Hey, we made a swell team.
Yeah, those were the days.
Did you play that game, Murphy?
Don't get cases like that anymore. Things are harder now.
Not like
The
my
mayor's
dick.
office is all over me again.
My dick is
You heard
soft,
about the string
Murphy.
of pawn shop robberies? We have no suspects, and I'm catching the heat for it.
Why are you telling me this?
So you and your crack team of detectives have no leads?
So this North Korean cartoon at the bottom right is the cartoon where they were legitimately saying that if you run out of water, you should start chugging salt in the middle of a desert.
Of course, we have leads, ya
I don't know if that's legitimate or
We know
not,
he's a
but
Norm,
it still stuck with me.
Caucasian, and has AB negative blood.
How do you know
That
he is?
narrows down our list of suspects to about 1 million. Now get out of my hair. I got work to do.
How do you know that he's got AB negative blood? How could you possibly know that? When you're sweating, you do need salt. Right, you lose salt when you sweat, assuredly, but let me put it, they were legitimate. I'm not joking. I'm not being facetious. He was chugging salt. He was straight. You see this? What I'm drinking right now? Pretend it's a giant thing of salt. That's what he was doing in a race. I feel like, yes, you do need some salt. You could just guess on the eyes. Yeah, there you go. An AB negative blood. Oh my God. That's so dumb. That's so dumb that you came back here to do that. Do you need to go into the clown shop in this chapter? Most of the time when we get dehydrated, we call salt electrolytes, but that just means salt. Gatorade is filled with salt.
What else can I help you with, Murphy? That depends on whether you're here to help me or to irritate
So you're telling me that you should chug salt?
She's a honey, ain't she? Makes me wish I was 30 years younger.
I'd fuck her
She
raw.
knows the black market and has helped me make some connections. Louis and I go way back. We ran guns to Ethiopia before World War III, then fought in the same regiment during the war. After the war, Louis opened the brew and stew and told me about this shop, which I bought for a song, and then I started my own pawn business.
I don't think I'm explaining
Franny's a
myself
hot-blooded
properly.
gal.
Hold
She
on.
and her husband Sal wake up the neighborhood sometimes with their rows.
Rows.
Sal's a brute. Funny as hell, but he can get pretty bad after a couple of drinks. He and his wife Franny have a real love-hate thing. Makes me glad I never tied the knot. Sal leaves running the pizza joint up to Franny.
I don't think
Strikes me as a
Sal is
village
ever
idiot.
in this game.
He came by one time to see if I had any
Now that I think about
Inspector
it.
Burns action figures. I told him I'd never heard of these Burns characters and thought the kid was gonna tear my damn head off. Don't get me started.
I don't remember what channel it is on
It is
YouTube.
nothing but a hate machine. The Civil War's on the horizon because we mutants can't sit around and take the discrimination anymore. Those crusading fools have started something too big to control.
I don't know what side he's on. He's a
It was a
mutant.
beauty. Ah, encrusted with diamonds and rubies and inlaid with
Rubies. Where is it?
It makes me mad as hell that someone would break into the shop. I have a hard enough time making ends meet.
Not that channel. I'm looking for the guy that hacked into the North. There he is. Peter Fairley. Peter Fairley is the name. Let me look back in the videos. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Is it the never before seen North Korean cartoons?
Looks
Maybe.
like Mr. Bum is home for the evening.
Yeah, what do you want?
Okay, I found it. I found it.
I'm looking for some information regarding the robbery at Rook's last night.
Well, there are thieves everywhere. Someone just stole my radio. Sure, it was busted, but it was all I had. Man, who would stoop to robbing the homeless?
So real quick side note here. So this is what I'm talking about. We won't watch too much of it because we don't want to, you know, advertise directly for the North Korean propaganda department. But this guy drops the salt that he had in his backpack, and they're like, "Wait, we don't have the camel drank all the water. But if we give him salt, look at this. He's like, drink the salt. Drink the salt, idiot." And then he's gonna die. And just, here we go. Look at this. Oh, you're not seeing shit. Sorry. There you go. You didn't see shit. There we go. So this guy over here, is he's got a container of salt and he is chugging it. Well, he finally got some water, so now it's irrelevant. But the part you missed was them being like, I don't know, whatever. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe they know better than me. But it just seems like the wrong thing to do if you're dehydrated is to drink that. I don't know.
Whoever it was must be a real jerk.
Boy, you said it. Now why don't you get lost? I've got to look for my radio.
My radio.
Oh no, not you again. Look, I'll warn you right now, I'm almost out of chocolate syrup and I'm not in a good mood.
I think this guy is a drug analog.
Look, I'll do you a favor. If you're free Thursday, I'll take you to the Chocoholics Anonymous meeting.
Spare me the insults, tough guy. If you got something to say, spill it.
Look, we just want to ask you some questions.
Well, I was just doing a little amateur sleuthing.
God, you are a pest!
Wild.
This rickety wooden fence keeps Rook's Pawn Shop and Slice of Heaven Pizza
What's the
Party
word
from
I'm looking
collapsing
for?
into each other.
Wild overstep. Well, overstep's not the right word.
Oh, I would love to see my ex-mother-in-law.
Acceleration?
There.
It's one of those words. He's probably going to talk to Sal now, right? Sal is a good character. I think Sal came back in Tesla Effect.
The Brew and Stew is run by Louis Lamintz, a bloated mutant with a heart bigger than his waistline. Everyone comes to Louis' cafe. So does all the street talk. If something's going on, Louis knows about it.
What can I do for you, Mike?
And honestly, he didn't even seem to age that much.
How about a pitcher of beer and the love of a good woman, Louis?
I can't help you with the woman, Mike. Yeah, no problem with the beer, though. Put it on your tab?
Thanks, Louis. I should have some work soon, then I'll be able to pay my tab off first thing.
When I was a kid, I never thought this was weird.
Don't worry about it, Mike. I know you're good for it.
Oh, I don't. I don't know where you get that idea from.
Rook's an ornery old cuss. But me and him are old buddies. We fought in the big war together. He's one
What does that in the
person
background
you can
say?
trust in these troubled times.
Hold on. The law prohibits the purchase of sandwiches
Chelsea acts tough,
when...
but she has to be with all the scum around. And she's as smart as she is pretty.
I don't know
She
what that
knows a
says.
lot of what goes on in the shadows of this city.
I don't know what that says. I'm trying to zoom in on it. I can't see
Yeah,
it.
things are a little slow, but I'm getting by. Having to lay off some of my kitchen help hurt my pride more than anything.
Food stamps? You can't buy sandwiches with food stamps?
Granny's a fireball.
With food
She and
stamps?
Sal opened a
Sorry.
pizza place 7 to 8 years ago, and they've been fighting ever since. Sal's a big
Okay.
guy with an appetite for food, wine, and women.
On the left?
He comes by here most every day for lunch.
King Sabs.
Bardo comes in now and again. Usually orders a couple of steaks and a chocolate milk.
Couple of
His temper's
steaks.
as short as he is tall. And he's only got one oar in the water.
I think people give
It's a
chocolate
bad
milk
combination.
a bad rap. Like, chocolate milk are made for people who...
Ever since the crusade started
Children,
up,
like
the relations between Norms
you're not
and
a
mutants
grown-up
has gone to
if you
pot.
drink chocolate milk.
I've had rocks thrown through my windows, graffiti sprayed on the bricks outside. There's not much I can do, though.
It kind of looks the same.
He's one of the few Norms besides you who's eaten here. Seems like a typical cop. A little dim. And not too concerned about what happens in the mutant section.
Or shit, you know who Mac Malden is.
Rook told me about the bracelet, but I don't know anything more about it.
He told me it was stolen.
Rook's been robbed before, but he's never had anything really valuable taken. This is gonna set Rook back for a while. Too bad the cops have turned a blind eye.
Okay,
You want to try a slice of my chocolate pie? I can get you a piece to go if you like.
I don't remember some of these lines being quite as crunchy as they... These are some crunchy voice lines. Okay, so the whole reason you go in and talk to Sal is to get a slice of chocolate pie. And that's how you're able to talk to this guy, and he has information about the case. He has information about the guy who broke into the pawn shop. I like how OBS says that my Twitch stats have only been going for 18 minutes. It's just frozen. Very cool.
I don't make a practice of helping out addicts, but I think I've got something that will ease the pain.
Oh, hold out on me, man. If you've got something, let's have it.
I hope you got a fork. You're just gonna give this to him without a fork, aren't you?
Praise heaven, you brought the ambrosia of life. Ask me anything you want.
Yeah, this is just a heroin analog.
Brooke, he leaves me alone. Can't ask for more than that. I think Chelsea used to fancy me, till she found out my only true love was chocolate. Damn near broke her heart.
Buddy, you're so dirty.
Nice guy, good cook. Every National Feed a Bum Day, he brings me one of his award-winning chocolate pies. Ugh.
You are filthy.
I don't have much to do with her. They don't serve anything with chocolate in it at the pizza joint. The only time I ever see Sal is when he gets drunk and comes by to pick a fight. Then I kick his butt and send him on his way. That big goon, he used to hassle me until I shared a quart of chocolate syrup with him. Now he lets me alone.
That's the only thing this guy is
I stay out
into.
of politics, especially bad politics.
Only chocolate. It's like, it's one thing to have a hobby.
Prowling around the back of the pawn shop last night. It was so dark, I didn't get a good look at him, but I could tell he was huge. Probably 6'3" or 6'4", about 300 pounds.
There's what the information we needed. I don't know why they decided to do all of that. Why they decided to go back to the computer 3 times. Maybe just to confirm that you can't get the information without talking to the bum. This is the last role the actress who played Chelsea did. They must have gotten a new... There was a game directly after this that I feel like I played. Maybe that's the game that I finished. Because I remember Tex ends up with her at the end, doesn't he? Like, that's not really a spoiler. It's like in the next game, they end up like as a pair. You came back for Tesla Effect? Oh, that's fun. Burglary, mail fraud, arson, importing illegal novelty items. The whereabouts of Nick Flem are unknown. Interested in questioning about the recent disappearance and suspected murder of Rusty Clown. May have murdered him for the revenge for letting him fall. Beak Nerez is a street informer who claims to have seen Flem within the last few weeks. He reports Flem in an extremely intoxicated state, saying that the clown is out to get him. Okay, so according to that, this guy is wanted for the death of this game's clown, and he's going crazy. And the guy Beak Nerez over here, maybe that's who we're going to, I'm not sure, but that's the informant we need to talk to. I mean, this game became something of like a cult classic in terms of video games, but I don't think it necessarily propelled her to the career she was hoping for. God bless. So where are you headed to? Are you going to talk to the pizza lady? There's no reason to talk to the pizza lady right now. I don't think there's a reason to talk to Chelsea either, but here we go.
Hi, Tex. How's the investigation going? Is there anything I can do to help? Oh, yeah, I know Beak. If you want to talk to him, you might try hanging out around Coit Tower. I remember Rusty. He had a kid show on TV when I was young. I hated the show. That clown makeup always scared me.
That's really funny. I remember Rusty. Chelsea, your newsstand is next to his store. I remember him.
Rusty the Clown's novelty shop. Closed down a few months ago after Rusty mysteriously disappeared. The police suspect foul play, but I think he probably just choked to death on his own bad jokes.
He's honestly a little old for that role.
Up.
I don't know. I can
The only
see
way to
it.
get inside is by using my innate cleverness or ingenuity, or
She's
maybe
pretty. I don't know if she's like, supposed to be the flighty
like a
young
welcome
thing.
But when it's on the doorstep
I
of the
think
novelty shop, you
she
can
achieved the
be
goal. Maybe. I don't know. She's 40.
Whoa, a key.
I mean, yeah, so am I. Was she 40 now in the game? Watching this person play the game,
this door, I may be able to go where only clowns have gone before.
it makes a lot more sense why you actually play that. Because I know how to do
That
all
door
this
leads out to
stuff,
the street.
but I don't know why I do all this stuff. Because it's like something I learned as a kid, and it's you
Just a couple of empty old packing boxes.
you just click on everything until you find the thing that's the thing you need. She was born in
Rusty,
1954.
the clown from hell. No wonder this place went under. Probably scared off all his business.
Also,
Ooh, a small nozzle. Probably a helium dispenser used for filling balloons.
because it's an FMV game, you probably can't really tell very well about age regardless. There's not really a lot of definition on anybody.
The counter cabinets look like they're worth checking out. Looks like some kind of in-house television.
Forgot about this. Hey.
Hi, kids, it's me, Inspector Burns.
Inspector Burns.
We all know fire can be our friend, but fire can be our foe. So many times, fire starts so carelessly. And what can fires do? Fires burn you. Never, never light matches. No, no, no. Fire is dangerous. Fire made me look like this. Do you want to look like me?
No.
Don't look like Inspector Burns. Don't play
God,
with matches.
this is so nostalgic.
Inspector Burns. I always thought he was a freak, but the kids love him. So does Ardo.
That definitely won't be relevant later. Not even sure if it'll be tonight, but it will be relevant later.
Apparently, Rusty was very fond of empty cardboard boxes. It's a Rusty Clown life-size doll. Wow. It's a dead ringer for... Oh, no pun intended.
What was the purpose of this life-size doll of Rusty the Clown?
Well, this must be Mr. Grimm. He's a reaper. Oh, this is a scary mask. Why, it's Mr. Sloppy Lasagna Eater.
I bet he was having
I'll bet this is a real popular mask.
so much fun.
Wow, the limited edition Daryl Hannah wig and mannequin set.
I don't get that joke. Am I supposed to?
Looks like my 4th grade teacher.
Looks like Thanos. All these weapons.
These weapons are all made of plastic.
Oh.
All bark and no bite.
I was gonna say.
Completely useless. Whoa! For a second there, I thought someone had decapitated Inspector Burns and left his head on the floor. What a great mask.
B-movie on Roar TV. What a terrible movie that was. A good movie, but terrible.
This wig probably sells well during the Bay Area Yodeling Festival. A mask of the king? That's blasphemy!
Some of these I still don't get.
This wig must be quite popular with shy people. Whoa, this wig would even make someone like me look glamorous.
So this whole clown store is like a wide open empty space. And what was that? And a bunch of masks. That's all. Where are you going? You're not done in there.
On the top floor of this place is where I hang my hat. It's not much, but it's better than... well, it's not much.
I have no idea where this person thinks they're going.
The Bijou Theater used to be quite a night spot. It was condemned years ago and could collapse any day. There's no way I'm going in there.
Like, he needs to go into the employees only room.
Looks like someone took a pee here.
Ah, I get it. But that's the thing about long plays.
Turns out that when Worlds Collide had it all wrong. When Venus bounced off us back in '29, it wasn't that bad. In fact, here in California, hardly anybody noticed.
It's like you're watching...
The most interesting thing about these movie posters is that someone hasn't stolen them yet.
Like you're watching somebody else and you have to wonder, why are they going that way? I bet you that's what it's like watching me. It's like, why is that idiot going in that direction? Really makes you think.
These fire hydrants are commonly used by the locals to mark territory in front of their respective business establishments.
God, the soundtrack to this game was really good for the time.
I walk up the steps to Coy Tower and spot a small figure lurking in the shadows. In the half-light, I can see only the person's profile, but it's definitely Beak. As I walk towards him, he glances around, then approaches me warily, like a vegetarian sizing up a pot pie.
What an analogy.
What are you staring at?
Pardon my staring, but that is a truly impressive schnoz you've got.
Come on, don't make fun, huh? What do you want? Who are you?
Can we get a close-up? There we
I'm
go.
a friend of Chelsea Bando. You told me I could probably find you nosing around up here.
Get it?
Yeah,
Nosing?
Chelsea, good egg, nice looker. So, what do you want?
I need information, and I'm willing to deal for it.
What's that? Deal? Well, I'm listening. What you got?
Remember that surgery gift certificate we got?
Okay,
We're going to give it to this
this
idiot.
My nose has started sagging lately. Makes it hard to breathe. Now, what kind of info you looking for,
One of the ways he just goes, is really funny to me.
Chelsea, smart girl and a real looker to boot. She's got a cute little nose.
He's big into noses.
She runs that pizza place with her husband, Sal. I don't know much about her. A true Italian nose, though.
Take a shot every time he says nose.
He lets his wife run the pizza joint. I don't know what he does, though I've heard some things about who he does. You can tell he drinks a lot by that snaz of his.
That also counts.
I know a little about him. Runs a pretty successful PI business.
Or shit, you do not know who the Colonel is.
Big trouble. It's causing mutant blood to boil, and I don't want to be around when the bullets start flying. Anyone with a hunker like that can't be all bad. Malden's no rocket scientist, but I hear that he's not on the take. I've helped him out a couple of times, so he leaves me alone.
Honker. Okay, the Colonel was the guy before
Brooks
me,
Pawn Shop was
who we met in
robbed
the
by a
beginning.
two-bit crook named
Mac was the
Mick
guy we
Flam.
drove to.
He and his girlfriend have knocked off half a dozen pawn shops over the past month. The girl goes to a pawn shop and hawks a bracelet for a decent amount of cash. Then Flam breaks into the pawn shop and steals the bracelet, along with anything else he finds. The bracelet is the bait Mick Flam uses for the pawn shop robberies.
His voice is really good.
Mick Flam's rap sheet would take a day to read. He's a fat scum, and he's an idiot to boot. That's why he's always getting caught. He's been busted for burglary,
Happening
mail
on World
fraud,
TV.
arson, you name it. Everyone knows he operates
That's
out of
really
the
funny.
Snow White warehouse, but don't tell him.
We get a lot of info out of this guy.
Oh, I'm nobody. I just try to keep my nose clean and my ear to the ground.
Shot. Take a
Oh,
shot.
wait a minute. Or was that vice versa? I think he's dead, and I'll bet Mick Flam had something to do with it. Word was the two of them were smuggling illegal novelty items from Hong Kong, and Rusty crossed Flem. Ever since Rusty disappeared, Flem has had a terrible fear of clowns. Bozophobia.
I don't think.
I
I
once
think
saw
there's.
Flem
Hold on.
pretty drunk, and he said he had nightmares of Rusty's ghost coming back to haunt him from the grave.
Fear of
He
clowns.
was completely terrified.
It's called colrophobia. You jackass. Stupid jackass. You don't know shit. It's colrophobia.
The Acme warehouse is the former Snow White dry cleaning building. Nobody's used this place in a while. If Flem is working out of this warehouse, it looks like he got careless. The door's unlocked.
The bozophobia. It's colrophobia. Because of the
This is
clown
Nick Flem's
bozo.
hangout, he'll probably be back soon. Better try and set some sort of trap for him.
Do we have everything?
That door leads to the street.
He actually does have
This
everything.
business sign
Neat.
should be on the outside of the building. No wonder they went out of business.
Look, I don't, call me crazy. I don't like it when people go, oh, I've got a phobia.
Well, this
It's
is definitely the most
X-phobia.
threatening condemnation notice I've ever seen.
It's like,
These large
be
doors
creative.
look like they haven't been open since my last date.
Speaking of which, be creative. We know you don't
I'll
date
have to remember
people.
this stack of 2x4s when I get around to building some furniture for my office.
That's like thousands of hundreds of dollars of lumber
This
right
table and
there.
the bottle on it aren't dusty like everything else here. Someone's used this recently. Yummy! A bottle of turnip schnapps. I'll bet it's got a real kick. I don't think I'll move any of these pallets because they look like big slivers waiting to happen.
Do we have it? We don't have everything. We don't have the dummy.
This is actually a storage compartment. Looks like it requires
You
a special
looked at it.
combination key. Locked.
You looked at the dummy. Why didn't you pick it up?
Those windows are practically begging to have rocks thrown through them.
Well, that's just rude. What the fuck?
This corrugated metal reminds me of my favorite snack, sun chips.
Oh,
These stairs look just sturdy enough to climb.
Those do look like sun chips. That's actually really funny. That's a good reference.
Power box for the warehouse, and it's locked.
Yeah, if only you had the keys. Fuck sun chips. You don't like sun chips?
That old piece of plywood doesn't seem to be doing much of anything.
I don't love sun chips, but I think they're all right.
Crate smells like laundry soap. Crate in front on the floor seems to be partially opened.
I don't think I'd go out of my way.
Apparently some fireman dropped off his uniform to be cleaned and forgot to pick it up.
To get sun chips, but if they were available, if you don't pick that up, I'm going to be fucking why? Why would you not pick that up? It was there.
That hook looks pretty heavy duty.
Absolutely wild.
This key must fit a lock around here somewhere.
It's been a long time since I've had sun chips. Sun chips are something you get out of a vending machine when you're on a vacation. You get a sun chips and you get not a ginger ale. You get a sun chips and a Mr. Pibb at the Subway because your children dragged you there. Subway's disgusting, by the way.
Hopefully this isn't a self-destruct lever. The sound is coming from up on the landing. Looks like the on-off switch controls a pulley hook. It's running back and forth along a track.
Yeah, if only you had something to put on that thing, huh? Just gonna make an annoying sound for no reason? What you gotta work is yeah, exactly. That's something you get at a vending machine because that's all that's what you want from the vending machine, and that's the only thing that sounds good. And in that instance, it's really you're just gonna ignore Ardo. Look, this is a weird long play. He hasn't talked to the pizza lady, maybe because she doesn't have anything to say. Might have nothing worthwhile to say. You prefer munchies? You know what are really good? That Kitty went through a phase. Long phase. And it was a good phase.
Get over how lifelike this doll is. It didn't have a hook on the back and a battery compartment.
What was it? What the hell was it called?
Rusty himself.
All I can think of is Monkey Bits, and that's not the name of the damn snack. Monkey Munch? Monkey Crunch? Monkey Bites? Something like that. It was something to do with monkeys. Crunch a Munch? Something along those lines. They were really good. You're still not going to go into the back room? No reason? No reason to go in there? Maybe you have to come back later in the game. I don't recall. Also, please take your time. So now that he has the doll, he can put the doll up on the pulley system and make it into a wacky clown ghost.
The heavy footsteps I hear must be Phlegm. Luckily, my rusty trap's all set.
Whoa!
I need to find a hiding place as close as possible to the pulley control box. When Phlegm least expects it, I'll throw the pulley lever and bring Rusty back from the dead.
Was not expecting a barrel roll. I have the mining on big screen, and I'm looking up at the movie. I wonder if it's going to show off the deaths. They didn't save. His walk cycle's real good. I don't think he is going to show off the deaths. Huh, alright. If you had to get Sun Chips, what are your flavor of Sun Chips?
It's me, Rusty Kids, and I'm here. Mommy's come back.
You see, he killed Krusty. He killed the clown, so now he's scared because now he's a big spooky ghost.
Whoa, the glow-in-the-dark Rusty Clown doll looks pretty spooky dangling up there in the dark.
Cheddar?
The majestic
I don't remember
view of
the different
warehouse scenery
flavors.
would make the landing a perfect picnic spot.
I don't remember the different flavors of Sun Chips. Hold on. Sun Chips flavors. Black
Nick ran off
beans?
without his keys. I'll bet at least one of these will come in handy.
Black beans and Southwest queso. Garden salsa is pretty good. Monterey Jack and garden tomato.
This has to be Rook's bracelet.
I think if I was going to pick one, it'd probably be like the garden salsa.
A locked box within a locked box. It must contain something worth having. The strong box is too sturdy to break open. I'll need the key.
Do I use the key from the alley? Oh, heck yeah. Cheddar's what they had in the vending machine. See, that's the thing.
What do we have here? Unless I miss my guess, this is jade. It's good quality, too.
Whenever I talk about Doritos, whenever I look at Doritos like the red bag, the nacho cheese Doritos, I always think of those as the most dull variety because those are the ones you can always find, and I would never willingly get them.
I'm telling you, it's impossible. It can't be done. I've tried everything.
The prophecy is very clear. We can't go on until this step is completed. Surely your unique skills give you opportunity?
My ability has gotten us nowhere. Capricorn got there before me. They're always one step ahead of me. It's like they can read my mind.
We can't let them stop us. Maybe we can use your skills on someone else. I've made inquiries, and if he hasn't gotten himself killed, maybe he's just what we need. Murphy.
Oh, we're gonna get some music real quick. There it comes. Ah, yeah, there we go. The red bags. Okay, so we just came back from vacation. I'll let the music finish. We got some Doritos that tasted like tacos. And they were really good.
Today than I've felt in a long time. Boy, did I stun Rook when I walked in and handed him that bracelet. Okay, so getting the bracelet back doesn't make me Detective of the Year, but it does stimulate the confidence glands.
If you find
maybe I can succeed at this business and turn my career around.
the Doritos that taste like tacos, grab those. They're so good.
Machine. Who knows how many new opportunities I've missed to show the world my greatness.
They're like amazingly good. You open them up and they smell like tacos.
Oh boy, mail.
That oh boy mail is like a vocal stem in my head.
Card. I'll need this to get in the electronics shop next door.
What are some other good nacho those other flavors? Hold on, let me look it up. Doritos flavors. Okay. I'm looking at the big bag. I'm gonna copy this image into the Twitch viewer. What about like this bag? What about like, or these options? So it's like I can barely see those. I guess I can see. What are those? Like in the where? Hold on, get out of here.
This electronics shop outlet has just moved into the neighborhood. I've heard that the manager's name is Ham Underwood. Everyone knows they sell overpriced junk, but it is conveniently located.
The loaded taco are at the bottom.
Shelves and shelves of useless, overpriced products.
Those are really good. Those are really good at the bottom there. These. I don't know what these are.
Various connectors, accessories, and doodads. Probably there for decoration.
Blazing buffalo and ranch?
Yum. An imitation chocolate keyboard. The perfect Valentine gift for that special computer nerd.
Blazing buffalo and ranch sounds
Plasma
real
Ball,
good.
The season's hottest new toy. Unfortunately, it cost $18,039.99.
I don't understand barbecue Doritos. Why the hell would you want barbecue Doritos?
This is something called Future Crate. It must hold more stuff than plain old crates.
I'm going to be honest.
Looks like some kind of space chicken.
I don't like barbecue flavored chips.
Too bad they quit making teeny discs 10 years ago.
I think cute. I think barbecue flavored chips, Pringles, a lot of stuff, it's like just get barbecue sauce. Everything wants to emulate barbecue.
Doesn't even have a brand name. And it's better than nothing.
But now that we got the credit card in the mail, now we can get the fax machine. What else is here?
Oh, a drive-through teller tube. Everyone should have at least one of these around the house.
I bet you the nacho cheese and the
rodent
spicy
tracker
nacho.
Just like on TV. Because household pests never build up an immunity to bullets.
Taste exactly the same, I bet you. One's a little spicier.
Yum. An imitation chocolate keyboard. The perfect Valentine gift for that special computer nerd.
Yeah, the sweet chili is good.
Now that's interesting. Looks like an alien pineapple.
Let's see. I don't know the top left. Cool Ranch is really good.
Flying saucer, huh? It's so old it's turning to dust.
Barbecue I've never had, but I can't imagine thinking it's good. You think Cool Ranch is gross? I don't like it as much as I used to, and the last bag I had was very...
about 50 years ago, and they're still overstocked.
Well, the last bag I had was extremely...
It's got a real nice handle.
It didn't have enough of the shitty ranch flavoring.
Speakers.
Why does everything go boo when you move it? Not everything needs to go up into the air and go boo.
Well, that's either a model of a space station or a 4-pack of mineral water.
You know, like ranch? Well...
This must be the new 10-key laser
yeah.
pop-up toaster unit.
That might do it then. What else is up there? Golden Sriracha is probably pretty good.
Saucers. Very cool.
I need to do a Dorito night. Get
Gold
like
1286 with an ancient super duper Wowzer VGA monitor.
Get like all 12 of these bags.
Looks like a core sample from an old sofa.
Do a Doritos tier night.
That pudgy computer dweeb really has a battered head.
What the hell? What? That's rude.
Hi there. How can I help you?
I always like this this actor.
I just came by to welcome you to the neighborhood. My name's Tex.
Pleased to meet you. My name's Underwood. So, what can I do for you?
God, he's got a gut. I wonder if the gut's real.
Do you have fax machines?
I feel like it's not.
Sure do. In fact, there's one older model in the blue light special box.
I never thought about it before, but I'm thinking
not
that
to
gut's
stare,
fake.
But it threw me off when I saw how cross-eyed Ham Underwood is. I'll have to keep in mind that anything he says is on the left is probably on the right.
It looks like he's got a basketball in there.
Apparently the electronic shop credit card goes in here.
As a reminder, I'm pretty sure that this was all addressed to the previous owner's information, so we're basically stealing someone's shit. Or we're stealing their money to buy our own shit, which is, you know, it's getting the job done. We're going to end up saving the world, so it's worthwhile. I think once we get the fax machine.
As soon as I hook up the new fax machine, a fax prints out.
Yeah, I think that's the story progression.
Maybe this is a real case, the kind you get paid for.
Well, somebody just got 2 legendary dragon livers in the game.
A fax addressed to Tex Murphy from the Countess Rainier?
Good for them. Dear Mr. Murphy, you've been recommended to me as someone capable of handling delicate matters with both competence and discretion. I prefer to give you details in person. I don't wish to seem impertinent, but time is of the essence. Please meet me at my residence as soon as possible. The address is blah blah blah. Countess Rainier. In other words, a rich lady wants to talk to us. Everything is such a depressing shade of red in this universe.
Countess Rainier. That name smacks of money. Hopefully she doesn't want to hire me to find her lost poodle. As I land my speeder, I see my dream house, only bigger. The butler is a tall, thin man, about 70. He tells me the Countess is expecting me and shows me into a large, lavishly furnished drawing room.
I'm the Countess Rainier. Please, have a seat.
Rainier?
Thank you. You know, I pictured you being, well, older and heavier.
No one is born old, Mr. Murphy. Now, shall we discuss our business while we're still young?
We don't get to interact in this
by
scene.
all means. Pardon my interruption.
Your services have been recommended to me by a trusted friend who prefers to remain anonymous.
We watched the first
Suffice
game.
it to say that your unique abilities are what I need right now.
Which of my unique abilities are you referring to?
I'm sure you have many unique abilities. The one I would hire you for is your talent of locating people and things. I've been told this talent has made you some friends and many enemies.
She's a very whiny
Correct me
voice.
if I'm wrong, Countess, but wasn't it Roy Rogers who once said, "You can't please all the people all the time"?
Save your homespun humor for a more gullible woman. What I'm asking you to do may make you very unpopular with some people.
Exactly how unpopular are we talking here?
Let me give you some background information, then you can decide for yourself.
Oh, thanks.
Some time ago, a family heirloom was stolen from this bungalow. I do keep most of my valuables
I love
on
lore.
my estate in Europe, but on this visit, I brought the piece to show a friend. Within hours of my arrival, I found it stolen, and I have made extensive inquiries trying to retrieve it, but I found out nothing.
Well, I'm sure you have more resources, talking about cash, than I do. You should be able to buy all the information you need. What makes you think that I can help you?
Oh, I don't. I remembered what my friend had told me about you after I had exhausted every other option.
A lot of awkward pauses in this FMV game. I wonder if that's like a technical limitation. Like it's trying to locate all the MP3 files.
Could automatically double my fee.
I already planned on paying you much more than your usual fee. I'm a wealthy young woman, Mr. Murphy. To give you an idea, the stolen artifact alone is worth more money than you could earn in 10 lifetimes.
Then why would I give it back to you?
Well, we'll see about that when I win the clearinghouse sweepstakes.
Really dumb thing to tell me.
How quaint. Let's not waste any more time. I need some work done, and
The
I'll
thing
pay
you're
you
going to
up
get
for it.
back for me is worth
Well, in my experience,
so much
getting paid
money.
well is a relative term.
Your obsession with money is appalling.
Oh, I have any number of appalling traits, but I am a good PI.
Well, if you prove to be as good as you think you are, I'll pay your $30,000 finder's fee.
Well, let me think about
Is
it.
that...
Okay, I'll do it. In fact, I'll even mow your lawn at no charge.
I think you'd just keep it.
Try to control yourself, Mr. Murphy. I'll expect you to focus all of your energies on this job, and the methods you use to retrieve the artifact are of no interest to me. But as more time elapses,
I need you to come in
the
here
less
and
likely
sound
it is
really
an item will be
vapid.
found, and for that reason, I must require you to find it and to return it to me within 1 week. And after that, there will be no finder's fee available to you.
Seems like a terrible deal.
Do you pay time and a half after 40 hours? That's a joke.
I have stated my conditions. As to the artifact itself, it is a beautiful statuette made of crystal and shaped in the form of a bird.
Hey, sound familiar?
It has been in my family for countless generations, and as I said, it is extremely valuable. There are many collectors who would stop at nothing to own it. Whoever stole the statuette would undoubtedly have gone to the black market and offered it to the highest bidder.
Character's drunk. They might be
I
drunk.
think I saw that
They might be
statuette
drunk
you're
as the
talking about.
character.
Someone was selling it on the Home Shopping Network. Boy, I had no idea it was so expensive.
Text not reading the room.
You make jokes, but you cannot
You make
possibly know how
jokes.
rare and valuable the statuette is. And now that you have all the necessary information, we'll end this charming visit. Don't bother contacting me until you have the statuette in your possession. And if you are successful in your search, it could change my opinion of you considerably. My valet will give you a retainer of $1,000 on your way out. Goodbye, Mr. Murphy.
Is that coming
I
out of
didn't
my
tell
money?
the Countess, but I would have done damn near anything for $30,000.
Better not.
Now I've got to find a link to the black market. How hard can it be?
I'm gonna go talk to Beak. There's like a million different people I could talk to. I could talk to the nose guy. I could talk to the cop. I could talk to Chelsea. I could talk to Rook. There's like a million different people we could talk to who have connections to the black market. There you go. Attaboy.
Hey, I heard you took care of Rook. Pretty impressive.
So this actress is 40 in this role.
Oh, it was nothing. Just another...
Not that it matters, obviously.
You know, Tex, it must take quite an effort to be lonely, broke, and still so smug.
I'm not broke. I have $1,000.
Admit it, doll. You love me just the way I am.
Oh, you're right, Tex. You're almost irresistible.
Gee, thanks.
So, is there something you came to ask me about?
I always thought, I was young when I first played this. I always thought she was, attractive.
He's only been here a few weeks, and I don't know much about him.
Seems like a scumbag.
Apparently, it's a real hot item. The top commodities dealer in the city is named Franco Franco. He probably either has the statuette or knows who has it.
Do you know where Franco Franco is?
I don't know how you're gonna find him, but if you do, be careful.
I'll take that as a no. Time to talk to Nose Guy, or maybe the maybe detective. Yeah, we gotta talk to policeman.
Hey, Murphy, guess what? We got the guy who robbed those pawn shops. Turned himself in. Can you believe it? Kept babbling something about a clown coming back from the dead to haunt him.
I like this guy being happy.
Congratulations, Mac. Maybe now your hemorrhoids will calm down.
You're a real joker. But not even you can ruin my day. So what do you want?
What do you want? I love this voice actor.
Of course I know the Colonel. Didn't he teach you the business? He's the best PI I've ever worked with. No offense. We scratch each other's backs. He's been busy with some case, and I haven't seen him for a few weeks.
Oh, we'll see him soon.
Some of the cops here at the station joined the crusade. None of them work here anymore. I don't take much stock in religious movements, but it sure turned those guys into fanatics.
None of them work here anymore. That sounds.
I've been okay.
That sounds wild. Some of those guys joined a group. Yeah, they're fired now.
Okay. Little indigestion now and again, but nothing serious. Meek's a real valuable contact on the street, but he doesn't come cheap. He was a wacko who had a kid show on TV years ago. He quit the TV biz and opened a novelty shop somewhere in the mutant section. Word is, he got involved with the illegal novelty trade and got himself killed.
Yeah.
He disappeared months ago.
You need to pin that on the guy who did the pawn shop thing.
He's a big-time crook. Deals with stolen and illegally imported merchandise, especially jade.
I've always liked jade, probably because of this game. It's a beautiful. It is a beautiful mineral. No, what the hell would it be? Rock. It's a beautiful rock. Gemstone? Also, this channel sucks.
What now, Murphy?
Oh yeah, he would know about jade.
Big-time crook. Deals with a lot of smuggled artifacts and the like. He's pretty well connected with the mob and black market here in San Francisco.
Where do all these people know things?
Trade paper called Jewelry Weekly. In the last issue, it seems to me I saw an advertisement by someone named Franco, who was looking to buy jade. There wasn't anything of interest in the trade paper, so I threw it out. It's probably still in the trash can out back.
They never stop writing articles about jade. I might just stop my subscription. Is the Jackie Chan Adventures good? Is that the animated one?
This must be the trade paper Rook mentioned.
So now that we have this, private collector interested in acquiring pieces of jade will pay top dollar for trade. Contact Franco Franco at the Alhambra Theater. It's the animated one and it probably sucks. It seems like a lot of the animated shows that you watch as a kid seem like they suck when
Being
you're
a
older. A
movie
lot
buff,
of them do,
I've
at
heard
least
of
for
the
me.
Alhambra Theater, though I heard it was closed down years ago. Sure enough, it's boarded up, but one of the back doors is unlocked. As soon as I step inside, two lugs the size of refrigerators grab me. I tell them that I have something for Mr. Franco, and one of them walks off. He comes back a minute later and escorts me into the main theater. A Buster Keaton flick is playing. The place is empty except for a man sitting by
Buster
himself
Keaton
near the front of
flick?
the theater.
These two are sitting here watching Buster Keaton.
Mr. Murphy.
Mr. Murphy.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Franco. Tell me, do you do most of your business in dark theaters?
How and where I do my business is not your concern, Mr. Private Eye. As I'm sure you know, I'm strictly a legitimate businessman.
I used to really like Ren and Stimpy, and it did not age at all.
Yeah, you
Well.
may be legit, but I understand you're pretty jaded.
Ha!
Oh yes, that I am. Speaking of which, did you bring the item?
So you get to ask one question, and I think you can. I don't think. I know you can fuck it up.
A lovely specimen. It will make a fine addition to my collection.
I think the creator's bad too of Ren and Stimpy.
Now, I will answer one question to the best of my knowledge.
Seems like a bad trade.
There's a statuette in the shape of a bird that recently came.
Yeah, if you
onto
pick
the
one of those
market.
other options,
You know who has it?
You die.
I know the statuette you're referring to. There were several bidders for it. But I believe it ended up in the hands of Eddie Ching.
Invader
I can say
Zim.
no more about it.
I didn't watch Invader
There.
Zim, but my best
Now I
friend did.
fulfilled my part of the bargain. Don't contact me again. Unless, of course, you find another fine piece of jade. You know the way out.
Just go to his room, and it's just absolutely overflowing with giant pieces of jade. Like, this is really uncomfortable, but it's so pretty.
You have a fax. You have a fax.
Might surprise you to know that I also did not watch Kim Possible. What did I watch, cartoon-wise, as a kid?
A fax addressed to Tex Murphy from Franco.
Oh, did he give me an address? Dear Mr. Murphy, considering our recent discussion, I have some information you may find useful. While you won't profit me to tell you this, I would not be entirely happy to see Eddie Ching come out in the short end for once. Like everyone else in the city, I know very little about them, but I'm told they live in a luxurious apartment building known as the Knickerbocker. A number of powerful underworld figures that live there. I don't know which apartment Ching lives in, but if you have connections with the police, they may be able to help you. Well, all those cartoons that you mentioned, Teen Titans, Avatar, Ed, Ed, and Eddie, the first two were after my time, and Ed, Ed, and Eddie, I didn't really vibe with Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I vibe with a lot of cartoons.
What can I help you
Two
with?
Stupid Dogs, Courage the Cowardly Dog was pretty good.
Ching's a dangerous customer. He's responsible for half the crime in the city. Pretty sure he owns the police commissioner. We've been told to lay off him. That place is home to more major crime figures than any other place on the planet. Eddie Ching lives there on the entire top floor.
Oh, yeah, I think we have to go to the Knickerbocker. Yeah, we have to go there first before we realize why we can't get in there yet.
Looks like no one's home. This is gonna be easier than falling off a horse. This window doesn't want to open up. Maybe if I...
This scene was always a little cute.
When I stop bouncing off the awning 2 floors below Ching's place, I realize it'll take more than sheer strength to get into the apartment. Luckily, I noticed something that might help as I bounced by. A sticker on Ching's window said, "Security system installed by Underwood Incorporated."
Very small town, New San Francisco. And Old San Francisco. Both San Franciscos seem like a very small place. I didn't watch a lot of Courage. I watched a lot, like Cow and Chicken. There was a lot of stuff I watched, but a lot of those came out after my time.
Again, huh? What can I do for you?
I thought he was going to start singing along. Back again, eh,
The
Murphy?
same line of moonlighting work.
Really? You do security systems too?
Sometimes. Here, let me see if I can find one of my business cards.
What are they doing? Oh, I remember.
Don't worry about it. I always misplace my business cards too.
What?
What types of security systems
I
have you
always
worked with?
misplace my... What joke is that for? My business
See,
cards always
the
getting
last
lost.
job I had was the laser security system at Big Dick's Casino on Mars.
I've heard that's a neat system. But it's nothing compared to the one I just put in.
I'll have you know that I've beaten every security system ever made.
Well, after I installed this system, I tried to beat it, but I couldn't. First, the only possible way
This
to
guy's
enter the
really
building
easy to get
would be
info
to
from.
land on the roof and rappel down. Then you'd have to cut through the LCD alarm glass. Well, that's not too hard. In fact, I sell a laser blade here that would do it. But
Hey, you want to just
once
break
you're
into their house?
inside, every room is flooded with a net of heat and motion sensing beams that could turn an elephant into a brick of carbon. Believe me, it's burglar proof. Listen, this system is top secret, so let's just keep this between us.
This guy, I know that they have the game, you know, the manual and stuff. They know what to do, but wild how much easier it is
Laser Blade
when they're
2000.
playing it.
Worthless except on glass. Hopefully Ham knows what he's talking about.
So
This is just a glorified glass cutter.
This area this event area just is supposed to be a mine, but it kind of sucks because all the enemies suck, and I just want to mine some stuff, and you got these enemies that suck. Just leave me alone. Now I have the glass cutter, and now I can get into now I can break in.
Armed with a chintzy electronic shop laser blade, I land my speeder on the roof of the Knickerbocker. Hoping for the best, I rappel down the side and pull out the laser blade. The laser beam cuts through the LCD glass like it was butter. I gingerly crawl through the hole in the window and find myself inside Eddie Ching's library. Either Ham exaggerated or the laser fields aren't turned on. This must be my lucky day.
This person's going to have a field day with all the things to click on in
Exquisite
here.
Oriental rug. I wish I'd wiped my feet before I broke in. Okay, so the view here is a little nicer than outside my office, if you're into that sort of thing.
So that's new San Francisco. We're in
Very
the
comfy looking
ruins
chair.
of
I wish
old.
I had time to try them out. An extremely handsome mahogany table. Well, this lamp proves that art can be both beautiful and functional. The stone bust. Whoever posed for it didn't win any beauty contests, I'll wager.
It's a lot of shade thrown at a lot of people in this room.
The best of Reader's Digest drama in real life. What I wouldn't give to have all of these in my bathroom. I knew those samurai speeders were a mechanical nightmare, but a 10-volume owner's manual's a little excessive. I've got to admit it, Ching's got good taste in murder mystery novels. Oh, there's no mistaking these. They're lathe projects. Or maybe candlesticks.
So it's not getting a lot of these.
Unless I miss my guess, these are Ching vases. Oh, wow. If I'd only known that the Wally Frog waffle iron was going to become a collector's item, I wouldn't have given mine to Goodwill. Ching has interesting taste in literature. Let's see, art, death, and war. Ching has interesting taste in literature. Let's see, art, death, and war.
Yeah, you don't have to click on all of these.
Ching has interesting taste in literature. Let's see, art, death, and war.
Oh, I guess maybe it is ensuring.
Boring. Hundreds of magazines and not a single issue of
Just
True
in case
Detective.
people want to know exactly what that is. That's fair.
And
Good
some
for them.
dish. I wonder if it's dishwasher safe. Boring. Hundreds of
Boring.
magazines and not a single issue of True Detective. And some dish. I wonder if it's dishwasher safe. Well, looky there. It's Samurai Ken and Geisha Barbie. I haven't seen an actual set of encyclopedias since I was a kid.
Encyclopedias, I get that they're
This book seems out of place somehow.
they're a period, you know, they're something of the time, but wouldn't it
Something
suck?
different about this book. Just call it P.I.'s instinct. Aha, I knew it.
You get a whole encyclopedia printed out, and then a country, like, its dictator changes or something, or, you know, a volcano erupts, and now you've got to print out a whole new encyclopedia. It's like, damn it, we just printed out the E.
Wow, these plants aren't plastic, they're real. Ching must have paid a fortune for these. Hey, I think this is the statue that was stolen from the JBs out in Chinatown.
I don't get that.
Wow, these plants aren't plastic, they're real. Ching must have paid a fortune for these. Well, this painting's one of my favorite subjects, languid women.
Oh, I forgot you can move all of the paintings in this room. Of the immutable wisdom
This
of the
aquarium has
Encarta.
less algae in it than my
What's
water
going on,
cooler back
grandfather?
at the office.
I didn't use Encarta a lot. What did I use? I used like shittier versions of Encarta.
I even love pictures of fruit.
Encarta was good because you didn't have to have all of the encyclopedias. It kind of had the same problem though. You couldn't update it.
This must be the only door out of the library.
Like once something happens, your whole world history is now edited. Or not
Hey
edited.
there, little
is
Buddha.
outdated.
Impressive closet door.
You know what I really liked? Oh god, I would need to
A
find
heavy-duty
it.
metal Geiger trap. Looks like it might be sturdy enough to use on the roaches at my office.
There was a Encarta
Clownfish
like
confetti food. Smells like cotton candy.
and it was only for like Disney information, and it like had all sorts of information about like the Disney parks and stuff. And I really liked it as a kid because you know, even though I could go and visit it all the time because I was in Florida, but it didn't matter because it was exciting. It was fun. You could go visit the parks on your own as a kid. Back when life was simple, you know? These bats are having their way with me up here. I think that you can eat the fish food here, and I don't know if it's better points to keep the fish food or not. Like if you use the fish food, I think you just straight up
These
eat
are the
it.
laser nets Ham was talking about. There's a power box at the far end of the hallway with a button flashing. Maybe if I can hit that button, it'll turn off the laser nets.
Seems like terrible security. It seems like awful
lights are
security
so
system he
showy.
put together.
Well, even Ching's plants look expensive.
Like even if you hadn't already talked to Underwood, the control box is over there? Why didn't you hide
Lord,
it?
I hate wedding pictures. They give me terrifying flashbacks.
Why are we leaving? God damn it. He did. I know it. There was no reason to do this. You were in the store. Was it in 1906 or 98, the Walt Disney World Explorer? Oh, that looks real familiar. That looks really, really familiar.
Locked.
Oh man, it might have been. Is that just online somewhere? Can I just like download this? It's a point and click adventure, not adventure. It's a point and click Windows
Maybe this key
media.
fits into an employees only door.
I don't understand why this long play went into this room, saw all this stuff, and just left it there. The Walt Disney World Explorer abandonware. Macintosh repository, Internet Archive. Ooh. Oh, it's an ISO. It's straight up just an ISO. I'm going to download
A
it.
plastic suction dart can be formidable ammo in the hands of an expert like myself.
I don't know if it will actually play on current day computers. But, man, that could be some what's going on Roar TV? That could be an interesting night.
For developing photos. Not much use for it now since all the developing equipment's gone. A balloon strategically located near the water faucet. Looks like Rusty didn't go down without a fight.
Pick up the balloon.
Posters in here tell you more than you'd ever care to know about film processing.
You know what? He's going to leave the balloon. He's going to leave the balloon until later. That's wild.
Why in the world would Rusty keep a barrel of toxic acid?
You need the balloon in a later chapter, so he's going to leave the balloon there. Also, yeah, Krusty's dead.
Oh, lordy. So this is where Rusty ended up. What a way to go. I'm willing to bet he didn't crawl in here on his own. Someone murdered him.
All the critters in here being mean to me. Stop fighting me. Okay, so there was no reason for him to leave and do this. But whatever, we're back. So now that he's got the dart gun and the darts... Holy shit. No way. Does he have the circle? He needs like the loop thing, doesn't he? Or maybe that's in a different chapter.
Man, this security system is tough. My brilliant shot didn't turn off the beams, it just popped open the power box. Looks like there's a lever that needs to be pulled down.
Our backup clown
Hopefully
is the guy
my old
talking
horseshoe
right now.
Tossing skills haven't left me. I'll need to find something.
That's
fairly heavy.
really stupid. That's so dumb. Okay, no. You for some reason you came all the way back here and didn't pick up the circle here. So over here to the right, there's a ring. He's looked at it like 3 times now.
Well, I have no idea what I'd ever do with a stacking ring, but what the heck? I had a set of stacking rings just like this one when I was a little PI. Even has a small hole in it, just like the rings I had. Man, fill one of these with water and you can chuck it a mile.
There was no reason for him not to have picked this up last time. I understand that it's a long play. Also, you didn't need to go to the hallway. You needed to go to the library because you need to fill the thing up with water. Have you played Under a Killing Moon, Grunfodder? It's a very interesting what's the word? Detective game, I guess would be the best. Noir probably is not correct. Yeah, go back into the library because you need to fill it with water. There you go. Over there and fill it in the 2 frame per second fish. So now that the water ring is filled up, or now that the ring is filled up with water.
Now this ring should be heavy enough to be useful.
There you go. So now he can chuck it onto the power box and turn off the security. think of Tex Murphy stuff pass you by. I remember it being big, but that's probably just was my own perception
As soon as the ring hits
because
the lever,
it was
the
big for
laser net
me.
shuts down. Now I should have the run of the apartment. If the statuette's here, Ching probably has it well hidden.
Ancient Egyptians believed that onions would keep evil spirits away. I wonder, like, why? Like, why? What makes you think that? What makes you think that that garlic would do that?
Check out that sexy swimwear.
Because it stank? Garlic smells delicious. I don't know what they're talking about.
Well, this is your standard light at the end of the tunnel. Mom teaching kids proper baby handling techniques. How tender.
Well, the FMV games ended up being relatively big in the 90s.
It's like some kind of goose party.
It never, they got out of fashion eventually because, it looks the way it does.
Painting, woman about to win skinny dipping bet.
But the games were very good for the
I think
time.
I'd better leave that lever right where it is. I don't like surprises. I doubt I'll be needing this ring again, and a good PI always travels light.
You're just gonna leave it there? Just gonna leave it on the ground?
This dart again, and a good PI always travels light.
At least put them somewhere. You're leaving evidence everywhere. This is the worst.
The voice is coming from beyond that door. Must be at the front door to the apartment.
I'm a little sad they're not showing us the deaths, but it's not that interesting. They go and talk to James Earl Jones.
Something tells me the trail to the statuette leads right through this door.
Oh, I forgot about this room.
That's a quality mahogany table. At least Ching's got good taste. Antique vase filled with flowers.
The amount
No, don't tell me. A man taking his cat for a walk.
of voice clips that are in this game
Well, this must be the mythical Buckaroo Buddha riding his headless steed, Tumbleweed.
is wild. What do I do with an ISO file? Do I need to download that one program?
These chairs look as though they've never even been sat in.
Like Power ISO?
Antique vase filled with flowers. Real nice door as bathrooms go. Luckily, nature's not calling.
Real nice door as bathrooms go.
This Victorian cabinet's nice, but it's just for show.
So
looks like it doesn't even open.
I'm pretty sure that my uncle gave this to my dad. And my dad's never been much of a computer gamer, or at least he wasn't back then. So my brother and I ended up doing this.
Ball suspended over a gravity pad.
This and Terror from the Deep, XCOM Terror from the Deep, these were, at least for me, these were the go-to computer games. Like when you weren't in a console mood, when you weren't playing the Super Nintendo.
These paintings are great. Just look at the nudity. I need to visit more museums.
Oh, you know it's native. Let me take a look. Is it done downloading?
Safe 8000, huh? Top of the line.
Disk image file. Mount. Ooh. Open this file. Open. This disk image file is corrupted.
I'm not sure what that is, but it's ugly.
Is it still downloading?
Well, that's a handsome oriental dressing screen. I'll tell you what, this guy's got style.
No, it's done downloading. It's just corrupt. I'll take a look at that later. It might not be playable.
There is a Geiger in the terrarium. Little bugger's a land piranha. It's illegal even to own one of these.
I forgot that we straight up steal a Geiger.
Must be Venus before the big breakup.
I forgot that we straight up just steal this Geiger for no reason.
These marble obelisks look real expensive. Geiger chow. It's got real roast beef flavor and makes its own rich gravy.
Might be old Mac. I wonder if it's the Mac version.
Whoa, must be party time at Valhalla.
I'm looking. No, this is the Windows version. Let me try it again.
This door exits the apartment. The voices outside must be security personnel.
Yeah, that doesn't work. I wonder. I'll take a look. Honestly, it's probably not nearly as fun as I remember it. I was very young.
Torchier lamp, huh? Very lovely.
Let me take a look at it. Disney World Explorer. I wonder if it's on YouTube.
Looks like a fax. I don't want to be nosy, but maybe I should take a look.
Game. Oh shit! There's a long play of it. Hold on. Wait. Happy 30th birthday. I wish I could be there on your special day, but I decided to write you a special poem. Roses are red, sunflowers are golden. I'll buy you a present when I get paroled in 8 or 9 years. Love, Bomb. There's a long play of the Walt Disney World Explorer PC game? That's awesome.
The parent.
Oops.
It's the most
Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
Looks like some sort of document. Must be important if it's in the safe.
I'm going to put this in the content folder. Maybe we'll come back to this. I'm not sure how much juice there is in this long play. Hold on. The following names have been mentioned to wanting to acquire the thing. All those people want to acquire the artifact that we're talking about.
Security card must operate a door or panel somewhere in this apartment.
Not all poems have to rhyme,
Security card
but
must operate a door or panel in the apartment.
they should rhyme. I think this was around the part of the game where I ended up being... I started getting tired of playing the video game when it was me playing. It's like, okay, I don't really know exactly what I need to do or where I'm going. So I'm getting bored and I'm going to play something else. But
Whoa, a 6-foot-long pole with a leather noose. This must be great fun at parties.
But this guy seems to know what he's doing, so that's okay.
Small mirror provides the opportunity to touch up the old hairdo.
I think it's around chapter 3 or 4 when I really started to be like, nah, I'm done.
Requires a key.
That said, I haven't really played it. I didn't finish it when I tried to stream it a few years ago. I think I played like 1 day's worth. Roses are red shtick, not rhyming the punchline is a choice for psychopaths. That's fair. It should rhyme. Hey, we moved something in the apartment with the big stupid lock. Let's go and see what we found. Did we get the Geiger? I wasn't paying attention. Did we actually get the Geiger? I don't think so. Are we going to have to come back to the Knickerbocker to get the Geiger? Because you need the Geiger. Like almost 100%.
Look what's behind the bookcase. A secret room. I love secret rooms.
He didn't even pick up the Geiger
Jing must
picker-upper.
have money to burn if he's walking around on rugs like this. This must be the Countess statuette. I guess she wasn't exaggerating when she said how valuable it was.
It's surrounded by
I try to
those...
reach the statuette with those laser beams on. They'll light me up like a Duralog.
It's surrounded by those lights of the elders from Ocarina of Time.
Wonder if these barrels are full of some hearty ale. I wish I had time to check them out.
Well, if that's the case, then we're screwed because we travel light. We just left them in the hallway. Oh god, look at all this stuff we can look at.
This must be one of those hermetically sealed chambers. Unless I miss my guess, those objects are the 3 surviving artifacts from the Byzantine Empire.
Horse shit.
Absolutely priceless.
Horse shit, you didn't know that. Get out of here, Tex.
I guess Ching's vases are just too nice to put flowers in. Well, I'm glad someone had the decency to clean up the smut some people call art.
Didn't want to have the dong in the game.
Looks like a cloth bandana is tied around David's naughty bits.
I like how I look over at Roar TV and there's just a big Donald ass.
This collection of matching Samsonite crates must have cost Ching a bundle. This sign apparently has something to do with the lever. To pull or not to pull? That is the question.
What is the lever? I think the lever might kill you.
Sorry, Dave, but I thought your loincloth might come in handy.
Oh, now you can see his wiener. Why does Donald have a DQ soft serve? I think I think if I remember the oh, that's cute. Oh, if you use that, it wipes off the screen. I don't think I ever knew that before. If I remember that that cartoon, their robot made his butt look really nice because it was supposed to be like a facial grooming. But his butt was in the wrong
Seems
place.
to be a fine rendering of Greco-Roman square dancing. Man, who in his right mind would pay big bucks for a painting of flowers? This painting is really green. I'd call this painting Young Boy with Fiddle Asking for Allowance.
As soon as I saw the paintings,
that's what the ocean used to look like.
Like he's gonna be here for a while. He's like that person you know.
Sticks out from the wall more than the others do.
Like when you go to a museum, he's that person you know that spends way too long at every stand.
Aha! A security card slot. This must be the control for the pedestal where the statuette is.
I think we'll finish out this day, and that'll probably be a good ending spot. So after we get the bird, and I think there's like one other bit to do, although that might be the end of tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what happens after we get the bird. That's the important thing. I was looking down. What are we doing? Are we moving? Oh, we're getting the Geiger. Absolutely no. Maybe they looked at the Wikipedia and they were like, what am I missing? Before I go get the bird, is there anything I need to do? And they're like, oh yeah, we got to go get the Geiger. Kitty knows exactly who I'm talking about. I said we all know that person, and Kitty's like, yep. Just at the top of her lungs. There was another video I could have picked. It was
I can't get the statuette from here. I'll need to find something to stand on and move it over by the pedestal.
I wasn't paying attention. Did we not pick up the Geiger again? Sorry. Shit, I completely lost my train of thought.
Empty. It's light, but it's sturdy.
Picked up the capture noose. We decided not to get the Geiger. Aren't we supposed to get it? Like we can get the bird with the Geiger grabbing stick. And look at this. Watch this. Watch how extremely careful he is with this. Woo! He feels like he's swinging that thing.
To install a better security system.
Thing
Cass
longer.
will be glad to get this statuette back. Almost as glad as I'll be to take her money. I'll return the statuette to her first thing in the morning.
He needed to get the... I'm almost 100% sure he needed to get the Geiger. Maybe I'm misremembering. Because that could end up being a problem in the next chapter. I mean, I'm not sure arguing with the MP4 is going to get me the answers I seek, but... What are you even doing, big guy?
Oh, I am one tired hombre. I can't wait to... Oh, shoot. I go through all that work to get the statuette out of Ching's place, and I leave it in the damn speeder. And I didn't even roll up the windows. I am such an idiot.
Feels up. Oh. Remember this guy from the end of chapter 1? Probably not. Tex takes a severe beating in this game. And that's just the first of them. God, he takes a huge beating. Colonel, Fran, and Allie. Oh yeah, I don't know if I have the I don't think I can do the Fran episode tonight.
Feels like it's been pounded.
Let's let him
lead
finish up.
pipe. I guess it wasn't a bad dream after all. I wonder how I got here to my office. All I remember is flying pipe and stars. Damn it. After all the trouble I went to get that stupid statuette, someone just walks up and takes it like candy from a baby. And my wallet's gone too. I hope somebody on the street saw me get jumped. I've got 29,000 reasons to get that crystal bird back. Hopefully I haven't used
And your
my
$1,000
tube
are gone
facial
too.
cream. It should help reduce the swelling and make me look almost human again.
All right. I think we'll do 2 chapters. I think that's good for the evening. We'll finish a little early because I'm a sleepy boy. This has been an interesting experiment. I'm not necessarily opposed to this idea of long plays. I do feel bad. I know Feelanoid wanted to be able to see it, but unfortunately he's banned as fuck for like a week. So you gotta be careful with Twitch. Twitch is being very, very pissy right now. So be very careful with your messages on Twitch. God bless him. He'll be back soon. That said, we'll be doing something on Thursday. Probably more of this. I don't know. This was fun. But that'll be then. For tonight, I'm going to bed after I give my wife a big kiss on the face. Bye, guys. Love you. See you later. Mwah!
Okay, Chief, take him away. I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.